Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. In the last class, we have seen short problems in job costing. Let us see today essay problems. Job costing, if you want to prepare, one thing you must be sure, that is cost sheet format. Cost sheet we have already learned, right? So the same cost sheet format, you must be thorough. Based on that format, we are going to work out problems on job costing. Let me remind you what is worksheet pro forma. So it is written simple pro forma. First, you know that direct material, direct wages, direct expenses. These three: direct material, direct wages, direct expenses. Three first you write. Total up, you are getting prime cost. Okay, to the prime cost, if you add factory overheads, you will get works cost. Okay, to the works cost, if you add administrative overheads, you get cost of production. From here onwards, you have to be very careful. Prime cost, you know, factory overheads, if you add, you will be getting works cost. To works cost, if you are adding administrative expenses, you will be getting cost of production. To the cost of production, we'll add selling and distribution overheads. So that you get the total cost. Cost sheet, total cost you are getting. To this total cost, if we add profit, how much profit you are expecting? That profit, if you add, you will get selling price. At what rate you wanted to sell. Okay. So this is cost sheet pro forma. This you must be sure. Then only we can go to the problems. By the way, cost accounting, there are many chapters already covered. That link is given in the comment box. I'll give you. So there you can find out lots of chapters and also important questions. Now let's go to two problems. Two problems will work out. The problem is given on the desktop. You can see simple problems I am taking today. Let me read the problem. Prepare job cost sheet number 243. It means job cost, the particular job number is 243. What is given to us? Material 3000, wages 2000. Factory overheads, 50% of the wages paid. Means 50% of the wages are 2000. Na? So out of that 50% means 1000 will be the factory overheads. And administrative office, 80% of factory. On cost selling and distribution, 20% of the works cost. Simple problem. I have already done it. So let's see. In the problem, first what is given to us? Material. First we are writing cost sheet for job number 243. Okay. What is given to us? First material 3000, wages 2000. Direct material, direct wages, direct expenses. These three together we are getting prime cost. Now we have material and wages only. Direct expenses are not given. So we have only two. Two we have written. So if you total up 3000, 2000, it is coming to 5000. 5000 is here prime cost. To that prime cost, what they said, factory overheads 50%, wages paid. Means factory overheads are 50% of wages they are saying. If we add factory overheads, we get works cost, right? So factory overheads is 50% of wages, they said. Factory overheads 50% of wages. Wages are 2000. 2000 50% means it is 1000. So 1000 we have written. So that if we add factory overheads, what we are getting? Works cost. So if we add 1000, we are getting works cost. Now, administrative office, 80% of factory. Administrative and office overheads, 80% of factory overheads. So, 80% of factory overheads are here, 1000. 1000 into 80%. Factory overheads, 80%. It is coming to 800. If we add this, you are getting cost of production as per the pro forma. Cost of production, you got it. Okay. Now to the cost of production, what we have to add here, they are given selling and distribution expenses, 20% of works cost. Selling and distribution, 20% of works cost. 20% of works cost or factory cost or works cost, you can say. Say they said works cost, no, so we'll use the same word. Works cost 6000, 20%, it comes to 1200. Just add up, you are getting total cost. Total cost is how much? 8,000. Simple. Pro forma, as per the pro forma, simply we have written. Only the thing is they did not give directly the factory overheads and also office and administrative overheads, selling and distribution overheads. These three items they did not give, but they told you to take some percentage on particular transaction. That we have taken, and as per the pro forma we have prepared it. That's all. This is job cost sheet of job number, this one. Cost sheet only for particular job we have prepared. Am I clear this problem? Yes. Next, second problem. So this problem is also given on the desktop. You can see it. Let me read. From the following particulars, prepare cost sheet for job number 75 and find out the value of the job. What is given to us? Materials issued for the job 6,000. Productive wages means direct wages only 4,600. Direct expenses 500. These three, if we add it, we get the prime cost. Okay. Now provide 60% of productive wages. Productive wages for works on cost. It means on factory overheads we have to calculate 60% and 12.5% on works cost for office cost. Office administrative and office expenses are 12.5% on the works cost. Profit to be realized on the selling price 15%. In the previous problem profit was not given. Now in this problem profit is given to us. How to calculate? Let's see. First thing is that we have to give the heading of cost sheet for job number 75. Okay. Now we know that material and productive wages, direct expenses are given. Material, productive wages. Material are 6,000 and productive wages 4,600. Direct expenses 500. These three we have written. So you are getting prime cost of 11,100. To the prime cost, works on cost, provide 60% on productive wages for works on cost. 60% of productive wages. Productive wages are 4,600. 60%. You are getting 2,760. This is works on cost. Works on cost means nothing but factory cost, factory overheads. We can say in another words factory overheads as works on cost. So this is nothing but the factory overheads. But they use a different word, that I am writing it here. This is factory overheads. Factory overheads are 60% of wages. Wages are 4,600. 60% comes to 2,760. You got it. Okay. So if we add, we got the works cost. Now next, what they are saying, and 12.5% on works cost for office. 12.5% office cost is 12.5% on works cost. Isn't it? They are saying the same thing. 12.5% on works cost for office. 12.5%. 12.5% on works cost. Works cost means this is 13,860. 12.5% comes to 1,732. So this is we have written office expenses, administrative and office expenses. If we add, we get the total cost. Now here selling and distribution is not given, so that is why this is the total cost. As per the pro forma, selling and distribution also should be given, but here it is not given. Doesn't matter, whatever is given, all the overheads we are adding, so that you got the total cost this much. Up to here clear? Now the twist comes. End of the problem, they said profit to be realized on the selling price 15%. On selling price profit they are expecting 15%. This you have to calculate profit. Now as per this pro forma, once if you get the total cost, if you know the profit, you just add this profit so that you get the selling price. Total cost is this much. Cost how much you spent. To that, what is the profit you are expecting? That profit, if you add it, you will be getting the selling price. For more clarity, I have prepared one product for 800 rupees. The cost is 800 rupees. And I am expecting 200 rupees as profit. 200 rupees profit I want. 800 plus 200 comes to 1000. At 1000 rupees I wanted to sell the product. The same thing is here. Total cost is 800. I spent 800 for preparing that product, and my expectations for the profit is 200. Okay, so selling price, what will be the selling price? These two if we add, will get total selling price, that is 1000 rupees. Now as per this, they are saying 15% profit, they said. Up to here we have done. Now selling profit, how much we have to calculate, that we can show it in the working notes. Just observe carefully. If selling price is 100 rupees, profit they already gave 15 rupees. Total cost, how much you get? Total cost, how do you get? Selling price is this much, profit is 15 rupees. Selling price minus profit, you'll get the total cost. Actually, how much you spent for that product. So that you'll be getting total cost. How do you got? Selling price minus profit. This is selling price minus profit, 85. Okay. If profit is 15%, they said. Total cost is, you know, that 85. Isn't it? How do you got 85? 100 minus 15, 85 you got. Here total cost already we have done 15,595. 15,595 we have written. When profit is 15, total cost is 85. For total cost of 15,595, what will be the profit? Calculate it. You'll get the total profit. Now here 15,592 into 15 by 85. Less by more. You know this formula. Now 15,592 into 15 by 85. So you are getting 2,752. This is the profit. Total cost is this much, you know. To this profit, 15% on selling price. This calculation we have shown. 15% on selling price. It comes to 2,752 as per this. Now total selling price is here 15,344. So simple problem. Cost sheet we have prepared. Only last stage you have to remember, because profit they said 15%, but how to calculate profit? Simple. Up to here total cost is we know. Total cost is we know. 15% profit they are saying. 15% profit means if selling price is 100, profit is 15, means total cost will be 85, you know. For 15 profit, total cost is 85. Total cost 15,595, what will be the profit? In that way you got the profit. Profit once if you get, you write it over there and add it, you will be getting the total selling price. That's all, simple problem. Only calculations you need to be very careful. That particular job purpose, you are preparing cost sheet. In fact, it's a cost sheet only. But only the thing is, we are saying for job number so and so, we are preparing for that particular job. That's all. Take a screenshot. In the coming class, we'll work out few more problems so that you will become perfect. Moreover, important thing, don't depend only on my channel. You take out more textbooks, recommended textbooks by your course or other by your faculty members. Work out more problems. The more practice you do it, the more concept clarity you get it. Are you getting it? Check out the playlist and follow all the videos. Don't forget to share this video, and if you like the video, for every video please give a thumbs up. Okay, see you in the next class. Till that period, always keep practicing and have a bright career. Good luck.